What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Virgo sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of August 23rd and September 22nd, then you are a Virgo sun sign, and this video is for you. Today we're going to be looking at your sun, moon, and stars, and what that means is we're going to be doing a general reading, and it's going to take a look at three things: your sun, which is what you see clearly at this time in mid-April; your moon, which is what is hidden from you now; and your stars, which is what you're hoping for. And hopefully this reading will illuminate some things for you and provide some insight into your life. We're going to be using the Anna K Tarot and the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for this reading. Now, I've already shuffled these decks, so if you would please just give me a moment to cut the decks and deal the cards out. One thing I want to say before we get too far into it is that this is a general reading for a large group of people, so not everything is going to resonate. If you would like a specific reading where I tap into your energies, then please head on over to my website. It's lightofriga.com. That's going to be the place to look at free daily readings, as well as book a personal reading with me, check out crystals, watch videos, and other things. So I'd appreciate if you go check that out. www.lightofriga.com. Okie dokie. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at these cards individually. And first we're going to start with these two. And these two represent your sun. So this is what you see clearly at this time. Oh, we've got the Devil and Detach. And what these cards are saying to me is that, Virgo friends, I think a lot of you are starting to realize that it's time to move away from some of those vices or addictions or just unhealthy practices that you have in your life. And this is a beautiful thing. I think a lot of you are seeing the detriment that these things have on you, whether it's drinking or drugs or smoking or, being with a person who's not good for you or quitting a job that makes you feel sad. All, the things that aren't good for you, basically, is what I'm getting at. And I think a lot of you are seeing the damage that these things in your life are doing, and I think a lot of you are ready to make that detachment. I think a lot of you are ready to move towards healing, move towards higher vibrational things that aren't going to drag you down like your attachments before. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a physical attachment. Maybe this is an attachment to negative thinking. This could be an attachment to feeling negative ways about things, and you making that decision that I don't want to feel that way anymore. I don't want to have these attachments. I want to change because they're not helping me. And so this is a beautiful thing. I think you see that clearly now, a lot of you, and you're probably ready to make some change in that area. Or those areas for some of you. Some of us have a lot of vices. Okay, so let's move on over here. This represents your moon, which is what's hidden from you at this time, Virgo friend. We've got the Ace of Swords and Move. Give me a moment here. Okay, I think what's hidden from a lot of you is kind of, we just talked about the negative attachments bringing you down, but I think what's hidden from you is kind of the role of your ego in these attachments and in this, bringing you down. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is perhaps some of you don't realize just how large of a role your ego plays. And you're not realizing that you need to be moving towards a heart-based perspective, a heart-based lifestyle. You're too far into the head. And when you're in the head, when you're in the ego, it's impossible to see that the heart really even exists. Because the ego is so domineering, it's so forceful. It'll do or say or act in any way that will make sure that it preserves itself. Okay, it's very selfish, the ego, and it'll go so far as to confusing you as to the importance of your heart, the importance of your emotions. And I think you're not seeing that the ego is really controlling things for a lot of you. So I think it's very important that you try to step out of that ego mind state. Try to step towards living a heart-based lifestyle. So I think that's what you're not seeing. You're not seeing the role of the ego in your life. And of course, this is a reading for a large group of people. So all of you will have, the roles of your ego will have greater or lesser power, I guess, depending on you. But I think for most of you, it's there. Yeah, okay. Let's move on over to the stars, which is what you're hoping for, what you hope for at this time in mid-April. We've got the Nine of Rods and Daydreams and Decisions. Oh, I think a lot of you are hoping for a break. I think a lot of you are kind of exhausted at this time. Is the kind of the feeling I'm getting here, that you're ready for a break. You've been through the struggle. You've been through you crawled through the mud and the dirt, and you're ready for some time for relaxation, some me time, some time to relax. So I think a lot of you are hoping for kind of a respite, kind of a break from life's struggles. So this could mean, something as simple as a vacation, or it could mean that you need to do more meditating. You need to release some of that stress that you're holding on to, because, life isn't supposed to be a struggle. If the life is a struggle, then you're doing something wrong and something needs to change. So I would highly encourage meditation. If you're feeling stressed or anxious or just, not feeling well, 5 minutes, as little as 5 minutes of meditation will turn everything around, and that little 5 minutes of meditation will be like a domino effect, and your day, your week, your month will just go so much better because you kind of cleared some negative energy and you calmed yourself. So I definitely recommend a meditative practice if this resonates with you. If you're feeling like you need a break, if you're feeling like life is too hectic, you don't have time to daydream, you're always making decisions, right? Then it's time for a break, definitely. So yeah, and if you're called to take a vacation, then take a vacation. If you need a physical break, then do so. I mean, whatever your body is calling for is very important. You got to heed that message. Because if you don't take a break when your body is calling for a break, then your body will make you break. It'll give you a sickness. It'll break a bone. It'll do whatever it has to do to get you to slow down, because your body wants to preserve itself as well. Make sense? All right, we're releasing our attachments. We got to learn about the role of the ego and how to minimize it, and it's time for a break. It's kind of the nutshell here. So before we go, we're going to ask the Earth Magic Oracle what general message it has for Virgo Sun signs at this time in mid-April. What general message for Virgo Sun signs at this time in mid-April? And we have volcano volatility. Okay, what I'm getting here is that, a volcano, it builds up pressure, and it builds up pressure, and it builds up pressure, and it allows that pressure to build until one day there's an explosion and it all comes out. You know what I mean? And there's no stopping it, and it's very destructive. And so that creates volatility. And does that sound like how you're living your life? You allow pressure to build, you allow pressure to build, and you allow it to build until one day it just has to just explode into a fit of rage or a mental emotional breakdown. We can avoid that by releasing pressure periodically. Don't let that pressure build up. And the way you're going to do that, again, is through meditation. Taking a walk in the woods, doing whatever you got to do to release some pressure so it's not building and building and building until it manifests into a physical problem, or like I said, like a mental or emotional breakdown. You're just letting it build up rather than taking things as they come. If you find yourself stuffing problematic emotions or feelings or thoughts deep down, if you are refusing to look at them and refusing to learn from them, then they're going to build up, and one day they're going to explode. And that's not healthy. It creates volatility, and it's not something that you should be. This is one of the negative attachments. If you're doing that, that is something that you need to detach from. So definitely allow some steam to be expelled from time to time. And that's a metaphor, okay? The steam is negative energy, right? Whatever that is, whether it's from emotions or thoughts or other people or whatever it is. So definitely take some me time, Virgo friends. It seems to be what you need. And take all the me time that you can possibly take, and don't feel guilty about it, because your health and your happiness is the most important thing in this universe. So you can't cut corners on that. Make sense? All right, Virgo friends, I want to thank you for tuning in. That was the reading. Remember, this is a general overall reading, and like I said, not everything's going to apply. But if you want a specific reading, head on over to lightofriga.com, go to the personal reading section. The link is in the description, and that's going to be the place to book a reading with me, so I'd appreciate it if you go check that out. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It lets me know that you got something out of this. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put those in the comment section below. I read all my comments. I love to hear what you guys have to say about these readings. If you really enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the videos that I release. I got weekly readings, monthly readings, bi-monthly readings. You don't want to miss out. And so hit that subscribe button. And if you're feeling frisky, you can also hit that notification bell. Okay? All right, Virgo friends. Looks like we need to move away from some negative attachments. We need to let off some steam. We need to take a break. And if you do those things, I think things are just going to be great. Okay? So I wish you love and light, Virgo friends. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.